I am very, very happy. I was able to pick up 2 pieces of bruticus in one day at Toys R Us. They're on sale even too. Buy 2 for $23. Came out to about $12 each. So, I got Vortex and Brawl. I'm going to review Vortex in a different video. First, I'd like to take a look at the packaging. We have Brawl here on the front of the card, and a nice, I'm going to blast the crap out of you pose. I like how the artwork goes down past the blister pack. And something I noticed was that his gun looks very similar to the one we get with Shockwave. Is it the same one? Don't know, but very cool looking. And of course on the back we got the shot of Bruticus, got the tech specs, the product shots of Brawl, and there's the bio. Interesting thing about the bio is apparently Bruticus gets all his rage and anger from Brawl himself. Interesting. Now, as you can see, Brawl is a Cybertronian alien-style tank. He's got full 360-degree... I can get my fingers out of the way. 360-degree on the turrets. No wheels. Head's not supposed to be out like that. Mistransformed. And unless you know what you're looking at, you'd think that was just a weird alien underside. So, it's good. I'm going to raise the camera up a bit for transformation. There we go. So to begin with transformation, you're going to come up to the front of the tank and flip these down out of the way. Flip out the back side, which is like little thrusters kind of. I like the neon green aspect to them. Make sure that this is folded back and out of the way. Turn the knees forward, flip down his toesies. You're going to bring down the waist section and make sure to lock it in place, otherwise it's going to flop all over. Then you're going to come up here, bring down the elbows, flip out the hands, bring down the arms, flip out the hands, and the head, you got to reach in there and bring it up like that. And then you can just leave the gun pack down like that, or bring it up and clip it on. I'm just going to leave it down like that for now. And there we have Brawl in his robot mode. And all his same detail from vehicle mode transfers over real quickly to robot mode. Take a look at that head sculpt. It's a nice, detailed head sculpt. Very plain, very basic build, but good. Let's see. Articulation-wise, his head is on a swivel, but it's kind of stuck down in there, so it's a little pain to get at. He's got inward movement on his chest, on his arms. He's got full 360 on the upper shoulders. He's got an in and out swivel. He's got ball jointed elbows, a little bit on the wrist right there. Ball jointed hips, upper thigh swivel. A 90-degree plus on the knees, very nice. Bit of a toe articulation right there. Now you can get a waist articulation if you're willing to mistransform them. You pop down this transformation joint and then bring it out. There we go. And then you can kind of get an impromptu waist joint, but I really don't think you're supposed to do that. So lock that back in place. And as for his gun pack on his back, just sits back there. One thing I think is interesting is that you pull up on this panel here, and the guns kind of automorph a little bit. And in the back, you have his handgun. Which, I like the design. I don't think it really fits Brawl, because it's just so tiny compared to the rest of him, But it's kind of like, a bulked out Cybertronian revolver. You got the ammo container here. Very simple. I'll have to paint this up later on. Now, put that to the side. To get him into limb mode, packaging recommends you have them in leg, but I prefer them as an arm. So I'm going to show you the leg first. arms up, fold the hands in, bring the head down. Fold the feet up. You know, like I said, you just put them all the way back in tank mode. You gotta kind of get everything lined up underneath here just right. Otherwise, it just doesn't want to peg in. Which I do not have things lined up. There we go. Yeah, see the hinge for the hands and arm mode have to get up underneath the chest. And then up here on top. He is kind of finicky. There we go. That's good enough. Now, to get leg mode, I kid you not, that is leg mode. That's him as a leg. You know, the knee joint comes from Onslaught, and yeah, that's it. You can turn these back to get some extra leg style going on, but yeah, that's the leg. For arm mode's actually pretty interesting because you're gonna take the legs, pull them apart, and then can you see that? Yeah, you can. Clip them together. And then make sure you leave the front treads pegged in right along there like that. And then you use that little lock joint to bring out the arm section, and there we go. Have them as an arm now. And one thing I like to do is you bring down the entire cannon and you clip it in place. So now you can either have it swiveled up and out of the way, or bring it down for some extra firepower. And in this mode, you end up with the shoulder joint from Bruticus, you know, the up and down ratchet, and there's a rotational built right into the peg. And you have a weird, awkward kind of elbow. There we go. You got the ball joints from the hips as an elbow, but you got a swivel from the waist joint. So, you know, I think this guy, you know, what's funny is that, you know, they're trying to make this guy the leg and blast off and vortex the arms, but this guy really works better as an arm, and the other guys I think work better as legs. I don't know. Yeah. So, do I recommend him? Definitely pick this guy up. I mean, the neon colors are kind of garish. You know, it'd have been nice if they did, you know, a different style paint job with these guys, but, you know. And what you can do is take his gun. There we go. So, I want to say thank you to the people who have subscribed to me. I don't know the names offhand. I think Rat Trap Rules, Buster 21, and yeah, I got horrible memory. I'll try and remember the other couple of names later. And thank you guys also. So, yeah. Alright, this has been Talker Day 3332 reviewing Full of Cybertron Brawl. And thank you much.